In this video, we're going to enter the world of two of DJI's most powerful pocket cameras. That is the Osmo Pocket 3 and its newer generation, the Osmo Pocket 4. Two small cameras, but with differences that can change the world of filmmaking for you, from image quality to dynamic range to color, stabilization, and the smart tracking it offers. It's not just about the specs here, rather it's about figuring out which of these cameras is truly right for you personally as you begin your very first experience with the DJI Osmo Pocket. To give you a general summary, the Osmo Pocket 3 is in fact truly a professional tool. So if you do not currently have the budget available right now to get the Osmo Pocket 4, the Osmo Pocket 3 can absolutely and undoubtedly bring that very same imaging revolution to you. But the truth is, with the features on the Osmo Pocket 4, this revolution pairs with your own creativity, giving you more freedom to turn your ideas into visuals. If I were to compare these two cameras first in terms of image quality, the Pocket 3 still delivers a very high quality image. But when you put the Pocket 4's image next to it, the game changes, and that's when you'll notice the difference in image quality. Higher dynamic range, more detail in the highlights and shadows, and colors that are more natural and vibrant. These are exactly the visual characteristics you get with the Osmo Pocket 4, and it's clearly visible in your footage. This difference might not seem like much on paper or in the numbers, but in the image, it's completely tangible and you can feel it. This difference might be tiny on paper, but you'll definitely feel it in the final output. Low light and dynamic range are areas where, if I compare these two cameras, the Osmo Pocket 4 undoubtedly has much more to offer. The Pocket 4 handles light better and works harder to preserve more of your details, whereas the Pocket 3 tends to lose shadow detail much sooner in low light. If you're shooting at night or in low light, the Osmo Pocket 4 will undoubtedly capture more detail for you. Both of these cameras perform exceptionally well when it comes to stabilization. But to highlight the difference again, I feel the Osmo Pocket 4 allows you to reposition your shots much more smoothly and easily. To put it simply, you can track your subject much more smoothly while they're in motion. The movements are more natural and give you less of that artificial gimbal feel, which is something that's very important for cinematic shots. Smart ActiveTrack, this is exactly where you can really feel the difference between them. It locks onto the subject much better, and during unpredictable movements, it tries to keep the subject in focus and track it more effectively. If you're planning to vlog and want to record solo, then this particular feature will definitely help you to capture much more accurate and well-framed shots while being smoothly tracked every single moment. As for audio recording, well, thanks to its multi-channel capabilities, the Osmo Pocket 4 really stands out here, and you can see the difference in this comparison. To this day, the Osmo Pocket 3 remains reliable, and I still stand by my word that it's an incredible product for any recording you have in mind. And finally, as a filmmaker and videographer, if I were to give my personal opinion on choosing between these two, I'd say, as always, look at your budget first. If your budget only allows for the Pocket 3, it can definitely be the tool that creates the very best images for you. However, if you have the means and your budget is more flexible, the Pocket 4 is certainly a much better fit, as its features really allow you to focus even more on your creativity and capture truly creative and unique shots. If I were to give my take on the Pocket 4 and who it's for, the Osmo Pocket is essentially a pocket camera at its core. But there are no hard and fast rules saying you can only use it for vlogging or just for travel photos. I've used the Pocket for shots in many of my cinematic projects over the years, and honestly, ever since the Pocket 4 came out, it's actually replaced my Sony camera in many different situations. Whether I'm working on a short film or just capturing everyday moments, I find myself reaching for the Pocket more and more often. Because setting up my main camera with a gimbal simply takes a lot more time. But if a subject happens to be moving really fast, I've often used the Pocket 4 to quickly get the shot instantly, with absolutely no shake at all, in beautiful 10-bit log quality. The color also matches my Sony footage perfectly. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any other questions at all about comparing these two cameras, just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer as many as I possibly can.